Hello YouTube, my name is James. Welcome to Rising Potential. This video is called Halo 4 Review, and this is the campaign review. This is a well, there will be a minor spoilers, but nothing major. You're probably wondering, why have I waited so long to review the campaign of Halo 4? I have beaten the campaign of Halo 4 fully 3 times, once on normal, once on heroic, and just now I just beat it on legendary. I wanted to get as much out of the Halo 4 campaign, soak up all that it had to offer, and really, you know, after looking through all the terminals and doing research, I really wanted to know exactly like what the campaign was about, and that way I could have a full concrete knowledge of me reviewing it. And really quick, my friend Anderson in action, he just got back from Alaska yesterday. He came back at like a couple hours early, and I went over his house and we played Halo 4 for like over 12 hours, and we actually beat the campaign together cooperatively. So he himself have also beaten the campaign, and I'm happy that he feels almost identical to the way I felt when I first played Halo 4's campaign. So this will be a really in-depth review. I'll probably make a much longer video later on where I go into every single detail of the Halo 4 campaign and give my opinions on it. I have a little sheet in front of me to keep me organized. I have a good side and a bad side. So first I'll mention the stuff that I liked about the campaign, and I'll mention the stuff that I didn't like about the campaign. And honestly, the stuff that I didn't like about the campaign is not that great. So let's get started. So what did I like about Halo 4's campaign? First things first, the graphics look outstanding. Hands down, top notch. There are some minor things, like if you look in the foreground, you can see some of like the skyboxes are kind of jaded and not really textured nice. By far, if I had to say, the skyboxes in Halo 4 are probably the most disappointing part of the graphics. It's not good. They're just bland and boring. Bungie's skyboxes were far superior, and 343 does not hold up for skyboxes. But other than that, the graphics look great. Like if you look really close to like textures, they're going to be blurry. But overall, the graphics of Halo 4 look great. The lighting is outstanding. I really don't know how they pulled off the graphics engine in Halo 4 on the Xbox 360, but it looks great. So yeah, the graphics are great. There were 8 missions in the Halo 4 campaign. My favorite mission is a mission called The Composer. It is the 7th out of the 8th mission. I won't go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil anyone who has not played the campaign yet. But I love The Composer because, in my opinion, it's the most different and of the Halo levels. It feels great. I love the voice acting. I love what's going on in the mission. And I got that like BioShock Dead Space feel when I was running through the hallways of the mission, you know, like where you're running through the space station, and it feels really cool and completely different from all the other missions. And I like that you got into like the Mantis and stuff, and you were in space shooting out phantoms and stuff. I really love the Composer mission. It felt the most diverse and the most creative and the most interesting. Plus, you get to see, spoiler, the Halo ring, which I thought was really cool. So I love the Composer mission. Next up is sound. The weapons, all the weapons are made from real life weapons, I think, in the military. The weapons sound great. They sound real. They sound more powerful than previous Halo games. Yeah, the sound, the music score, it's not as good as the previous Halo soundtracks, but it's not bad. There are some really good soundtracks like 2 Galaxy, 117, and Arrival. I love Arrival, but there's other like really bland, boring ones like I forget what it's called, but like Nemesis. What else? You know, like it's like a 50-50. Some of it is good, some of it isn't that great, and there's a lot of stuff in the game that's not even on the fucking soundtrack. So I don't know why they even included that. But the soundtrack overall, it's good, but it's nowhere near as good as previous Halo games. The voice acting is great. Master Chief and Cortana do an excellent job. So Jen Taylor, who voices Cortana, and Steven Downs, who voices Master Chief, they do an excellent job voice acting. You really get to feel Chief changing as a character. He's definitely more humane in Halo 4, and you can and you feel remorse for Cortana as she slowly kills herself with rampancy. And yeah, the voice acting is great. So good job to everybody, even like the new characters like Lasky, Palmer. Even though I don't really care about any of the characters, the voice acting for all the characters are really good. So that's what I liked about Halo 4's campaign. Now I'm going to mention what I did not like about Halo 4's campaign. And it's not, I'll restate it. It's not what I did not like, it's what I fucking hated about the campaign. First things first, if you know me, I love lengthy campaigns. Now, if there's a good campaign out there that's really short, I won't harp on it too much. I'll give an example. I was a humongous fan of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's campaign. It was very short, but I thought each mission was outstanding. I loved the story. I don't know. I really loved the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. I can go into a rant on like a whole other video on why I liked it so much, but I loved it, even though it was really short. I'm not gonna hold it against it because it was, you know, they're typically made like Call of Duty games are usually made to have short campaigns. Also, another exception is Halo 3 ODST's campaign. From the start, we knew it was going to be a small expansion pack. And it was. You know, the campaign's really short, but I loved everything about the ODST campaign. My only gripe with it is that I wish it was longer, but I knew from the beginning that it was going to be a short campaign, so I can't fault the game for being short because I knew in the beginning it was going to be short. So ODST and Modern Warfare 2 are the only two that I can say, even though the campaigns were short, I loved them and I loved everything about them. So, Halo Wars campaign is no excuse, in my opinion, because they had over 4 years, and this is a AAA title, so I'm expecting it to be long and good. The campaign, you want to know how fucking long it took me to beat the campaign on normal by myself? Ready? 4 hours and 16 minutes. Almost under 4 hours. Are you serious? The campaign is by far the shortest campaign. It's shorter than fucking ODST's campaign. What the hell? And I wasn't even rushing through points. It took me 4 hours and 16 minutes to beat the campaign. Absolutely unacceptable. Unfucking acceptable. I'm really pissed off that the campaign is so fucking short. And you could say, well, James, as long as the campaign's good, doesn't matter, right? Yeah, no. So, there's only 8 missions in the Halo 4 campaign, right? This is where I'm going to get a little bit pissed off. There were 2 missions where I was playing through the game, and I even said this to myself while I was playing it. Wow, I'm really fucking bored right now. There were 2 missions in particular: the Reclaimer mission, where you're on the Mammoth, and the Forerunner mission, where you meet the Forerunners for the first time. The Forerunner mission reminds me of the Cortana mission. I don't like it because you fight the Forerunners. It's a creepy atmosphere. The music's all eerie, and it's really just run from point A to point B. Press a button, go watch a cutscene. It's not that exciting. Same with Reclaimer. I was playing this on Legendary, and it pissed me off because we were in a Mammoth, and the game tells you to go take out like these shield generators, and there's like this humongous fucking tank of UNSC force behind me with a shit ton of AI companions. And what do? They just sit there and make me do everything. I died like 50 times because my stupid AI partners wouldn't help me at all. If there's one thing that 343 got right with Halo 4, is that the friendly AIs suck dick. So yeah, like there were certain parts of the Halo 4 campaign, like the Reclaimer, the Forerunner mission, where I was just bored out of my mind. I'm just like, why am I bored? This is supposed to be a AAA Halo 4 title, yet I'm bored. Same shit. Okay, this is I'm gonna make a longer video about this, but it's called Gaming Hypocrisy. People complain about Call of Duty and how it's the same shit every year, yet we have games like Pokemon. Same shit every year, yet it gets amazing scores, and people are like, I love Pokemon, even though it's the same fucking thing every year. Halo is going on that same track every fucking year. Even though I love the Bungie games, ever since like Halo 3, or pretty much ever since Halo 3, every Halo game has been the same shit. I loved ODST because it was a little bit different, but it's literally been, I mean, like, I know it's kind of hard to change a first-person shooter, you know, ground battles, air battles, but I mean, with Halo, they could do underwater battles, more space battles, and literally in Halo 4, almost every mission is go on foot, go here, press a button, kill some more enemies on foot, go here, press a button, watch a cutscene, go kill some more enemies on foot. Like, literally, it's the same thing as every other level and every other game. There's so much hypocrisy in the gaming industry, it's fucking embarrassing. So I'll be doing a much more in-depth video on gaming hypocrisy in the future. But literally, every single level of Halo 4, minus the random space battle or the random get into a tank, it's literally kill ground forces for 4 hours, and it's boring. Confusing. When I finished the Halo 4 plot on normal, I was completely confused. I had no idea what the fuck just happened. I was so freaking confused. I had to literally go on Wikipedia or like the Halopedia and read up on what the hell I just played. I was completely lost. And it's fucking stupid that 343 makes you go to Halo Waypoint to watch the terminals. Why can't we watch the Halo terminals in the fucking game? How come we have to go to Halo Waypoint, which takes us out of the Halo 4 campaign experience? It's fucking dumb. Even though it does explain a few things, why do we have to go out of our way to go to Halo Waypoint? That's a really stupid decision. I played through it again on heroic difficulty, and I understood a bit more, but in the end, when I finished it on normal, I'm like, this is a pretty shitty campaign. When I finished on heroic, I'm like, okay, I understand a bit more, but now it's just an okay game. The AI, like I said, is fucking dumb, and the terminals have to go to Halo Waypoint. So, overall, the Halo 4 campaign, there are some good points, like that Composer mission. There are some good points of the campaign, but there is a hell of a ton, is that even a word? There's a lot of bad stuff. AI sucks. Terminal Waypoint is stupid. Boring missions. Plot is fucking confusing as hell. The game is incredibly freaking rushed. Even though Jen Taylor and Steve Downes do an amazing job voice acting, the story ultimately sucks ass. That is my review of the Halo 4 campaign. I will do a much more in-depth review explaining every single point in detail. Overall, I think the campaign is okay. It's definitely not great, and it's definitely not the best Halo campaign ever. That's my opinion. Overall, I'm extremely disappointed. Thanks for watching.